Hi, Star Family. Thank you guys so much for joining me here for your reading. This is a really exciting message because it's all about the shoe cobbler and the elves. And the story that was coming through was an initial act of kindness that you had done in the past is now being returned to you tenfold. And it talks about basically karmic credit that you are in alignment with. And in expecting nothing, that's why you're stepping into a season where you're about to be receiving everything. And it's funny because we even have the benefactor here at the base, which basically talks about, it's going to seem like it's not connected to something that you had done just out of the purity of your heart. We even have Archangel Raphael here as well, so there's something about just moving forward with the purity in your heart and yeah, just doing something out of the kindness of yourself. And a lot of you did this even with nobody looking. Okay, a lot of you, these are just like your intentions. It could just be, I'm hearing like positive energy that you send to people. I'm hearing healing energy that you send to people. And just, I'm hearing even like good wishes, even if it's unspoken of. It could just be something about your presence that is very calming and healing for a lot of people. And yeah, it's funny because it basically just talks about karmic credit. So we'll go ahead and relay this story. And it's really interesting as well because we have the news of a birth or a new business opportunity here at the base. So a lot of you, this could be some type of new beginning or karmic credit being delivered to you, because this reminds me of the story of like Dumbo, I believe it was. Yeah, so we'll get to that. Hold on. Okay. 777, something is in alignment. We have there, and you also have just around the corner, even at the base, which is super interesting to you. But yeah, there's a delivery on its way to you. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, so with the shoe cobbler, this talks about you receiving new shoes, okay? And this is about you being heavily protected on the path that you embark on, okay? I'm hearing in your endeavors, all right? So a lot of you, it could be some type of endeavor, but it shows that you're kind of breaking into, I'm hearing not just these new shoes, but a new life. And shoes in the metaphysical realm usually represent protection on your spiritual path, all right? And you're so used to giving to others, but now you're stepping into a season where it's all about receiving. So there's something about tuning more into your like divine feminine aspect where you're gonna have to be more receptive of I'm hearing the good luck and good fortune that's being presented to you. This could be through opportunities, but I'm hearing this is just alignment. It's just pure alignment. And this is about you guys being a shoemaker, and it's very interesting because it actually is coming up around Christmas time now, and this is like one of the only tales that are actually Christmas themed. So there's something about, again, this poor shoemaker, he basically received some unexpected help just when he needs it the most, and he was like very poor. He didn't have much leather to make shoes, and these elves helped him in making shoes of a good quality. All right, so again, 777, something's literally flying towards you that's in alignment. 333, this could be about loads of growth. Okay, I'm hearing like I'm hearing you're in growing season, but this is usually about like a growth sprout. And then you even have 143 behind that, so you've been prepared for this. Okay, you guys have been prepared for this. And I'm hearing like be prepared to also step into like a new phase in your life. Anyway, these elves, they basically granted him some type of karmic credit without him even asking for it. So a lot of you, I get a message in regards to you didn't even ask for this, and expect to receive more than you had even asked for. Okay, I'm hearing even like initial capital, so there's something about like a big return that's coming towards you. I'm seeing like a Jupiter return as well. So again, this is like you being deposited some kind of great fortune, good luck. You're in a season of expansion is what I'm hearing, and it's going to happen very rapidly because Jupiter's day cycles are about 12 hours, so something could be happening within 12 hours of when you see this, but just major growth. Okay, I'm hearing get ready to like broaden your horizons. All right, anyway, these elves, they came into his shop and they basically finished making these shoes. I'm sure you guys have had this story, but yeah, he had nothing left at that time, so he after this like initial act of kindness, he was set to work with a fresh hope for the future. So a lot of you, this is going to like give you the renewal, okay, like the renewal that you need. And after a customer came into his shop and they were very pleased when it comes to the quality of the shoes. So again, a lot of you, this is just being divinely orchestrated for you, and it's just absolutely seamless. I'm hearing like it's seamlessly blending into your life. Anyway, one night the husband and the shoe cobbler and the wife, they decide to kind of stay behind and hide inside of a wardrobe and see who's actually making these shoes for them. And when they do that, they see these nude little elves that come in and they are stitching and sewing, and instead of just focusing on just receiving, they actually decide to give even more, and they decide to make these little elves, you know, hats, clothes, which is all about like new identities. And again, a lot of you, it's like a magical identity, like you're stepping into a magical season. Anyway, they lay them out the next night. When they come in, the elves are super happy. And there's something about, it's just like the purity of your heart. And there's something about like the work that you've been doing in the non-physical realm and all the work that you've been doing behind the scenes that nobody else can really see. And that's why I'm hearing you're being granted this type of access, okay? Because I'm seeing like the dragon's hoard right now, which is about you, I'm hearing like your legacy or your future is being like safeguarded or protected. All right, it's something that I'm hearing you can respect to receive a huge turnaround from. Okay, so this is like your initial acts of kindness, expecting nothing in return, that leads to you becoming very, very abundant in the way that you navigate these experiences. It's almost like, yeah, I'm hearing like you're unlocking like your wealth code during this time, because he ends up going from like rags to riches type of energy, but it's because of the purity of his heart. So some of you could be doing something from that pure heart space. It could be something to do with like creation, but there's something about like weaving and sewing what it is that you want into this experience. And I'm seeing like somebody start something and then the momentum carries them forward. So again, a lot of you are stepping into a season where you're going to receive more by, even when you do less, right? By doing less, you're going to receive more. Yeah, which is super interesting. Anyway, elves in the metaphysical realm, they usually show a spontaneous help arriving from an unanticipated source. So a lot of you, this could be like literally source blessing you, because I'm hearing like you've passed like a major chapter in your life. So we'll see what this is. This also could be, I'm hearing earth angels coming into your experience, people that you're in alignment with, opportunities again that you're in alignment with. I'm hearing that skyrocket, okay? And it also shows the prediction of like new friends with intelligent and reliable people, and a sense of like magic, okay? So there's almost like a sense of magic that you can expect to receive, okay? And I'm also, I'm just hearing something about like a season of magic, okay? I'm hearing the way that something takes off. So either you're about to take off, something that you're doing is going to take off. But there's something around help in the unseen realms. It's like a big thing, help in the unseen realms. And you guys are about to become aware of what's going on in dimensions beyond what it is that you can currently perceive. All right. So this is very, very interesting. I'm very interested to see what comes up, but yeah, hopefully I explained that okay. But yeah, let's go ahead and begin. I definitely want to take a look at what this energy holds for you. I'm hearing like something specific around what it portends for you, entails what this entails for you. Okay, let's see. All right, let's go ahead and open up with one of these messages. Let's go ahead and read a little bit of the benefactor energy, because if I had to choose a card and this would literally showed up at the base anyway, it would definitely be this energy that's coming towards you right now. So generosity, gifts, support, and mentoring. When the benefactor weaves her energy into your life, you'll put on notice that all manner of positive reinforcement is coming your way. The universe wants to let you know that just as you have been generous with others, serving with your gifts, even in the smallest capacity, so will you be rewarded in myriad ways. And I'm hearing like you can't outrun like receiving your flowers. So a lot of you are stepping into a season where again you are going to be receiving. And I'm hearing that's just the law of cause and effect, and a man is only the effect of his cause. And there's something about like you're stepping into like a really, really great cause, all right? Because I'm seeing like somebody pick up like money that they find on the floor, or like a coin, which is super interesting. So again, there's something about yeah, you're stepping into a season where you're just going to be stumbling upon this. It's almost like what you seek is also seeking you, and you're just going to find it like on the path that you walk on, you know, not even seeking for it, you know. There's something around that, like it just kind of appears because you're in alignment with it. So the universe wants to let you know that, again, just as you've been generous with others, you'll be rewarded. The most beautiful gift of the benefactor gives you is recognition that you are stewarding and sharing abundance on behalf of a higher source, one that is always working through you. The motives of her generosity to you as well as others are intangible, although you will see the results reflected in the material world. So again, it's like as above, so below. The benefactor reminds you that it's in the purity of your desire to share without the need of reciprocity that is paradoxically your initial generosity is reciprocated tenfold, seemingly without the connection to the original act. So again, this is going to seem like it's not even, I'm hearing like some of you, it's just been as small as like holding doors open for people, smiling at people that are having a bad day, you know, just whatever it is that you do, just like sharing. I'm hearing yourself and you are the gift with the world. And like some of you, I'm hearing, don't underestimate the impact that you have on people's lives. Okay, there's something around that, like just walking as this light being. I'm hearing you just bring like great energy wherever it is that you go. Your energy announces itself in rooms before you even ever have to, and there's something about just your aura is your best accessory. So dream sharing and carrying into being, and you will be amazed to see this vibrant seed take root and spread. Do it just because, and the benefactor will give you her blessing. So again, a lot of you, this is just out of the kindness of your heart, right? It's something that you just, it's a trait that you just embody, you know. There's something about this is just how you are, right? It's just how you are. Okay, so we have falling angels, spiritual narcolepsy. We also have galactic mushroom, the divine matrix, and the crossing initiation with the fates. So something is fated for you. Okay, there's something about something is definitely fated for you. Falling angel is basically about staying very aware and present. Okay, there's something about staying present so that you can pay attention to the things and people that are being placed on your path, and also don't allow other people to kind of like sway you off of just this vibe, right? There's something about sitting in your own energy, just sitting in your own energy. And with galactic mushroom, this talks about how there's an underground network that you guys are being connected with. And again, this is things that are happening beneath the surface, underneath the surface. Even if with spiritual narcolepsy, like you guys may not even be aware of this, even in realms where you're unconscious, there's something about this is it. There's something around yeah, because the shoe cobbler, he already got rich before he even prepared these clothes for the elves. And there's something about, it reminds me of this quote from Will Smith where he says, money and fame doesn't change people, it just enhances what was already there. And there's something about the way that what's coming towards you is going to enhance like you. It's going to be in all the best ways possible. And I'm hearing it's just going to put your heart onto display for the world to see in some way. Maybe this is the heart towards things that you do. Maybe it's just the way that you treat people. But there's something about, you can tell a lot about a man who treats another man with, I'm hearing like respect, with a different type of level of compassion, even if he cannot do anything for him. Okay, there's something about like that you just see everybody as an equal, whether they may be conscious or unconscious of it. That's almost what I'm seeing. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm hearing like public servants, so this is giving like 11th house and 6th house energy. So a lot of you could be your work projects in some way. I'm hearing you pick people up when they're feeling down. 11th house energy could be even friendships, but there's something about your communal environments or giving people that sense of community, all right, in one way or another, even like interconnectedness, right? There's something about people being able to connect with you or connect with something that you do, you know. It kind of gives me that energy, which is super interesting. And then with the crossing initiation, this talks about an old paradigm is dissolving, okay, and you're going through like an initiation to step into a new chapter of your life. I'm hearing like a safe passage is being provided to you, all right, which is super interesting too. And again, the skywriting is the fates, is saying that this is literally the stars are aligning for you and this is written in the stars. Hi Angela. I have Angela liking my story right now. So again, earth angels are really gonna like your story, because I'm hearing like, do not neglect to show hospitality to strangers, for thereby some may have entertained angels unawares. So there's something about, even with spiritual narcolepsy, you yes, okay. there's people, okay, there's people, there's earth angels that you're connecting to, and you guys have been entertaining angels unawares. Even if this is like a smile or something that you've been doing, there's something about the people that you've been connected to with like a really high spiritual rank. Oh, you guys have been being watched and you don't even know it. Maybe some of you do, but whoa, the energy that's coming through right now is wild. Yeah. Wow. The way that you've touched people. And I'm hearing like it's been not a test. You don't have to call it a test, but there's something about you've passed like a major invitation that was being offered to you to be able to practice acts of kindness, even when you thought nobody was watching. And there's something about like the universe was always watching. And I'm hearing this is literally being granted to you by higher dimensional beings, right? Higher fractals of yourself existing in higher bandwidths of frequency and higher time dimensions. This is so beautiful. Wow, you have so much coming your way. There's so much that you're already aligned with. You know, there's something around, even if you're unaware of this. Yeah, you've been entertaining angels, earth angels unawares. Wow. And a lot of you, this happens overnight because I'm seeing like Santa Claus, all right, like Christ consciousness, okay, being connected to the elves. So there's something about you kind of walking as this conscious awareness, and you're conscious in every moment around how you want to apply your free will, okay? But whatever it is that you've done, wow, you've put a lot of energy into something, or just yourself. You know, a lot of you, I'm hearing like have even transcended a lot of generational trauma, and you've been pretty much epigenetically reprogramming your ancestors' expressions through you, you know, to put it in a short. But there's something about like expressing a higher way of being, even if that's not something that was taught to you, because some of you, I'm hearing, like didn't grow up this way. Hi Kruska. Okay, 54. Let's go ahead and read this way. Maybe there's something that you need to read this way. And I'm seeing the left path. So you guys have taken like the less traveled road. You've done something that people didn't even understand. You know, there's something about like people didn't even understand, those who didn't have eyes to see. Wow. Okay. Anyway, something really big is coming in. So you have to stand on one side of the river. The opposite bank leads into darkness of the eternal cave, where the old dies and then is born again. And this is where the seasons cease their dance and stand still as if in a temporary repose. You must cross the river. Yeah, this is so funny. And it talks about like honor and respecting the transition, for it's time to say goodbye to your old ways of navigating your world. So something about, I'm hearing like you're stepping into like glow up season. But what I was seeing was that you're standing in a temporary repose during this time. I'm seeing like a bunch of momentum. I was basically seeing like a new soul contract that's being rewritten, and it doesn't even necessarily have to be with like anyone or anyone externally. It could just be something that you're doing, but there are definitely people and forces, seen and unseen, that are here to I'm hearing like accelerate the momentum. All right, there's something about like instantaneous acceleration. There's like a repositioning is what I'm seeing, like again a temporary repose to like recalibrate. And there's something about like the momentum is shifting, but what you were carrying before, I'm hearing, when it comes to like just good luck or your kindness or generosity, is now going to carry you forward. Okay, there's something about, again, that's cause and effect, and this is a lot of cause that you've put out there. It's a lot of energy that you've put out there, that's coming back around to you tenfold, right? And it's the same thing with others who are like operating a low vibration, right? If you're going to slap someone, you have to be willing to be slapped. It's that type of energy. But there's something about like, yeah, you're about to be slapped with kindness is almost what I get. Like you guys, like it's almost like that. It's almost like this is just, it's gonna slap you. It's like it comes out of nowhere, and it's like, damn, you know. That's what I'm seeing. Like instead of negative synchronicities, there's something about positive synchronicities back to back, you know. It's that type of energy. And even with clapping, you know, you do that as you're celebrating. So this could be something that you guys are celebrating. I'm hearing like this is going to be like a huge finale for you. That's almost what I'm seeing. But yeah, there's something about a good show, right? This is usually when somebody's done something really well and people are applauding you. So a lot of your spirit guides are applauding you. That's almost what I get. And other people are here to also applaud you and support you. Okay, so yeah, the initiation basically talks about step in a boat that's waiting for you, let it carry you into the cave, and you're going to make a crossing into the act of highest love. So again, there's something about this is the act of highest love that you can do for yourself right now, just like you've been giving to others, and that's been an act of love, there's something about the biggest act of love is also about receiving, okay? Receiving. But yeah, you're releasing things that just don't serve you anymore, right? Which is super interesting. And with galactic mushroom, again, this literally talks about like an underground network. So this is happening on beneath the surface. This is happening in dimensions beyond what it is that you can currently perceive. All right, but this is going to be revealed to you. Again, this is about things being granted to you by a higher power, and it shows the intricate complexity of life. So yeah, there's a complexity that the human mind cannot comprehend all of the moving parts. It's impossible to see what beyond you already know, just as the head of the mushroom is clearly visible above the soil, but not in the living biome below. Okay, this is about you being connected to a vast underground network, connecting you to different life forms, okay, different life forms, with one another in a kind of internet of the planet kingdom. So again, this is about basically you guys connecting with beings that even extend beyond the matrix, and there's something about like I don't know if you call it an infiltration, but it just reminds me of even other people who are unconscious and may be even like in like a state of amnesia and may not have like that conscious awareness. There's something around, just as agents can kind of, you know, people who are still plugged into the matrix, that's what I'm giving, like people could be blessings in disguise for you. All right, there's something about, again, this is blessings in disguise, because higher beings are going to use people as conduits to assist you during this time. Okay, there's something around that, just something's kind of happening through, it's all happening through you. All right, that's what I'm seeing. I'm literally seeing like certain things literally be placed on your path and other things being removed from your path as you walk down it, but as you follow your heart's desires, right? The universe is revealing its secrets to you. That's what it reminds me of. But the most beautiful results are being birthed right now, not just for you, but for the highest good of all. And again, this is because of what you're going to do with this. All right, it's what you're going to do with this. And again, it talks about whether or not you can see it working on your behalf. Eventually, you'll see the evidence play out in serendipitous ways. Events that seem to just work in your favor out of the law of cause and effect. And that's what we've been talking about, right? Cause and effect. So again, this is also going to manifest in the unseen realms first. All right, so this is super interesting. Your desires and dreams are heard. This is a call for faith and trust. Whatever intention you hold it with hope and faith, and then it will know that it will manifest in the unseen realms first. So again, this is happening literally, I'm literally seeing like things be aligned for you. And there's something around like an act of kindness that you're doing is it's unlocking this new sequence of events that leads to like a new unique outcome that I'm hearing would not have been accessible for you if not, okay, otherwise. Yeah, which is super interesting. And then again, with sky writings and the fates, 49, this basically talks about again, things that we cannot change. It's written in the sky that you have a destiny. You're being invited to explore certain aspects of life unique to you and you alone. So again, this is knowing that there's a new series of events, essentially new opportunities that are being revealed to you, and you could be even facing like a critical moment in life where you have an opportunity to meet your fate. And this is so funny because I just titled my other reading something about like meeting your fate. There's something about meeting your fate, right, which is the effect of the cause. Which is super interesting. Now's a moment to leap into it, whether it's be a heartfelt connection, a call to creativity, a new identity in your work, or another area of your life with your heart and soul. Your success is surely written in the stars. Again, the stars are aligning. In order to bring your destiny to fruition, you must jump into your adventure with both feet and do your part. And again, there's something around like you've created your destiny. You know, this is about you guys molding your destiny, right? And molding yourself and knowing that's all that you really are. It's not something that you'd rather be. It's like you're walking in alignment with your highest expression, and that is your destiny. What are the things that you want to experience in this life? Because that's something that you're being supported with during this time. I'm hearing everything's on the table. Everything is on the table for you. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at some more oracle messages. And I definitely want to get some more predictive energies. Let's see what this is. I want to take a look at the elves' energies. Okay, third chakra, solar plexus. So you guys have cultivated a strong sense of self-love and self-trust, okay? I wasn't even supposed to say self-love, but again, a lot of you, because you've cultivated strong sense of self-trust, that's also activated your heart space, okay? There's something about that, like you are trusting of the self, you've cultivated a strong sense of, yeah, like self-trust. You know, some of you, it's like you trust yourself. You know, there's something about like you trust your own living according to your own integrity and morals and values and ethics, and that's something that hasn't, I'm hearing it's not being taken in vain. All right, there's something around, even if you know, I always say this as well, like I never regret any act of kindness that I've done for anyone whatsoever. And mainly it's due to, even if they aren't appreciative or grateful for it at the time, I know that, you know, I'm watching, I'm a witness to the acts of kindness, I'm a witness to things that go on even when nobody's watching it, you know, even things that happen behind the scenes. And there's something about this is literally work that's being done behind the realms. This is something that's being commented on, because I'm getting a notification about comment by commenter, which is super interesting. So again, some of you, this is like something that's been, you've been noticed for, but you're stepping into a realm where you have a lot to be confident about with the solar plexus too. It's also about the center of your solar system, like you being doing this to be a witness to yourself, right? The garden and the gate here. There's something about being a witness to your own, I'm hearing now you're going to witness your blessings, okay? So one of you commented the Poseidon trident. So there's something about in Neptune, this is happening in the unseen realms, right? And it's also about, again, links to Pisces, which is about compassion and energy. So again, a lot of you, this is just your own compassion, emotions of desire, life force, energy. So again, this is also how you've kind of distributed your life force, and you've done that very intentfully, right? Okay, so this talks about, again, the center of your life force. It talks about your personal energy. It shows you're going to have increased enthusiasm with what's present or what's soon to be on its way. So again, this is going to give you a lot to have confidence about, because again, with the shoe cobbler, he had like this hope and faith and renewal about his future. So a lot of you, this is just like a reminder. There's something about like the universe is going to leave you like a little, I'm hearing like it's like an egg hunt, but the eggs are hunting you. You know, there's something around that. Like I'm seeing like I'm seeing like coordinates and things being like brought to you. Okay, there's something around like things are literally being presented to you now. Okay, this is the time to move towards the completion of your desires. Your life force is vibrating with power and resonance, and your soul is calling you to direct your energy in a focused, purposeful manner. This angel of power is with you now, so go for it. Okay, so again, you radiate bright and vibrant life force energy, and you feel excitement for all that you do. And again, solar plexus, strong solar plexus energy in the human body design is related to a generating manifestor. Okay, manifesting generator. So you guys are literally a manifesting generator during this time, and I'm hearing it's an alignment generation. Oh, you've brought your whole generational lineage in alignment. Okay, expressing the full expression of their DNA by connecting to back into that heart space. You know, there's something about that was something that you didn't necessarily receive, and there's something about you wanted to give what it is that you didn't receive. Okay, there's something about you wanted to give that, which is super something that you wish that you could have received. Some of you, it's like advice. Maybe some of you just possess some kind of sage advice, but there's something about you're making other people's path easier to walk, okay, in some ways. But yeah, like you're giving something that you wish, maybe you're telling things to like people that you wish that you would have known, and I'm hearing that's allowing them to kind of bypass. I'm hearing for those who listen, it's allowing them to bypass a lot of it's helping them by further accelerate along their path, okay, and get there the most optimal, it's helping them with optimal navigation in them having a human experience. Okay, there's something around that. All right, let's see, but this is being returned to you, so you have a lot to be confident about. All right, let's go ahead and see what else is going on. And it's funny as well because you have the central sun here at the base, which is also the solar plexus energy. So we'll definitely read this. It talks about regeneration, success. So again, this is definitely you guys being noticed, right? The solar plexus is also like the sun energy. So there's something about you're going to have everybody in your orbit during this time with the solar plexus. Yeah, it's like your life force is spinning at such a high vibrational rate. And I'm hearing, especially because of your detachedness, because you're like, you were detached when it comes to expecting nothing, and that's why you're going to receive everything and then some. All right, there's something around that. Again, it's like tenfold. It's like a big theme here. Something's coming back around tenfold. And again, yeah, this basically talks about you being the sun, okay, and everybody's in your orbit during this time. Like it's your gravitational field. It's like your electromagnetic field for a lot of you. Okay, yeah, something's coming back around to you. This is super interesting because we exist, right, within a holographic fractal universe. And with a fractal here in Thinker, it basically talks about you can expect things to work out very, very well for you during this time. It's like success is assured for you, especially because of the hard work that you've been putting into something, right? Energetically. Round and round is super interesting coming out here because there's something around, again, something that you did in the past coming back around to you, but in like a very positive way. So this talks about, again, visiting a pattern from a new perspective. So a lot of you, this could be, I'm hearing where you've learned to kind of give grace. There's something about where you've learned to give grace, even if this is like for falling angels, okay, spiritual narcolepsy. There's something about you being able to extend compassion and hold space for the paradoxical nature of this universe, where you realize that other people can only really meet you as far as they've met themselves, and you I'm hearing you kind of like hold space for that person or other people in a way that they may not even be able to do for themselves right now. But this is like your compassionate nature, you know. There's something about you being so gentle and just being one, you know, seeing everything as a conscious entity, you know, a conscious light being is what I'm seeing. Like you, it's something about just your act of kindness, like you're so kind. Yeah, it's like you know, and it's because you're kind to yourself. You've learned how to cultivate a strong sense of self-love for yourself and self-trust. Because what I'm seeing was what was that? Self-love. Yeah, I don't know anyone who has been unkind to another who is also kind to themselves. Just like I don't know somebody who is kind to another that is unkind to themselves. So again, it's like as within, so without, because you've learned to be kind and gentle with yourself because you knew the world wasn't always going to be gentle with you. You're stepping into a season now where that's now being mirrored to you externally. It's like now the world is super kind and gentle with you because you've learned to be able to extend compassion to yourself. Otherwise that compassion is not complete. Okay, there's something about something's coming back around 360. Okay, this is like a 360. So a lot of you are like returning. You're going to be returning to like a similar place, a similar location. Maybe this is like for the Christmas period, you know, maybe some of you are visiting family, but you're able to revisit a pattern from a new perspective and do something differently in a way that you weren't able to do before. And I feel like this is another invitation that's being sent your way, to be able to hold space for the planes of consciousness that people may be operating on, and to understand them in a way that they may not be capable to understand themselves right now. Okay, there's something around that. So the appearance of this card reveals that although it may appear that you've gone backwards, the truth is that you're standing at a level looking down in your circumstances. You will learn something, do something better, and break up a cycle that was set up in the past. You actually have a bird's eye view on your initial footprints, and you can access wisdom learned. So there's something about, again, this is like an echo of what has already happened, but you're being invited to see something that you couldn't before. This is a perfect time for you to look at your deeper motives and your attraction to the opportunities and people that have entered to be a part of your journey to prosperity. Who helps you navigate, who sabotages you, who supports you, what are the familiar signs and your responses to them. When you find yourself in a repeat pattern of the past, it's a good time to get a coach or mentor that can help you see things that you can't. Repeat what works and not what doesn't, and you will free yourself from the old cycles and cease going round and round. So there's something about Like, you're really just in this art of surrender. There's something about you've mastered the art of surrender during this time. You get to do something that you didn't last time. Okay, I'm hearing like the invitation to dance has come back around again. This is interesting. We'll see what this is. But let's go ahead and read the solar plexus energy, because that's definitely being cultivated. All right, this is something that you're cultivating during this time. Let's see, the central sun. So regeneration, success. Again, this is when everyone's in your orbit. All right. The great central sun is shining brightly in your life and upon your world. This is a time to regenerate. Tiredness and old energies being washed away. Old skins have peeled off and reveal a sacred and more aligned you. This is an exciting time as your energy is magnetic and all powerful, opening you up to light and supporting you as you express your own light in this lifetime. You know what it is? I feel like you're going to have a lot of different responses to whatever it is that you're doing and the things that are coming your way. And there's something about realizing where any kind of like exaggerated responses are coming from. You know, maybe it stems from your light, you know, maybe intimidating other people, and just extending compassion to them, because there's something around you can identify when people are fighting, they're in a silent war with themselves, right? There's something around that, like just seeing it. But yeah, this is where the heavens are opening up. Okay, the heavens are opening up for you, and it's a teaching that attracts like. Okay, so you can hold space and deploy the ancient wisdom that you carry. Okay, and this is like receiving, I'm hearing blessings from the heavens, right? But yeah, this is super interesting. You're approaching things with integrity. Whoa, I can, wow. Yeah, something is about to be revealed to you. I just saw like somebody in the spirit that was walking there. Something's going to be revealed to you unexpectedly because of your integrity. Something that you did with integrity. Yeah, let's see. I'm hearing like, how did I end up here? There's something about how did I end up here? Like, you're walking into a season that's a little bit it's a little bit shocking. Okay, it's like a shocking surprise is on its way to you. But at the same time, you're going to be totally receptive with it. But there's something about you kind of being in awe and having to surrender to what's coming your way, which is super interesting. Okay, let's see. Yeah, you could be being watched. People could also like observe you receive something, but they don't see all the work that's happened in the background. You know, that's also what I'm seeing. They haven't seen all the work that's happened in the background, even just like the internal work that you've been doing. Because I'm seeing a lot of you like DNA reprogramming. Because I just saw like a man, and he was just kind of like a monitoring spirit type of vibe in the background. Okay, let's see. Maybe you guys don't even know that, again, you've been being like surveillanced or watched by under surveillance by many different energies, by more than just like visible eyes. All right, let's see. Let's pull one of these actually. Central sun. Lemurian seed codes, embracing sensitivity, uniqueness, living with grace. And again, like living with grace, you're able to give grace to people, right? Emerald tablet activation, cosmic ordering, divine alchemy, conscious manifesting. So again, you've been consciously manifesting your experiences. You know, there's something you can like give something to. We opened it right on the page to you. 103, let's see. You can give something to yourself that you weren't able to do before. All right, let's see. You may feel that this is a curse, but this card is here to tell you that this is a gift, okay? When it comes to you being highly sensitive, it indicates that you have spent lifetimes on lifetimes living with the giant shield up to stop the world from seeing the real you, but you are a highly unique soul with incredible gifts that are worth sharing. Through embracing your uniqueness, this can help many others embrace their own. This lifetime is more graceful existence with less defense and more trust. It's not about protecting yourself, but stepping into the space of surrender, right? Revealing your true self. So there's something about, again, surrendering, because I'm seeing like literally the shoe cobbler, like giving, making shoes and giving shoes. Like literally, some of you, it's like you literally given the clothes off of your back to people. Like you're just that type of person that would do that. And even when you had nothing, you know, you were still willing to give what it is that you could. Even if it's just like energetically, a lot of you, this could have been even like emotional support for people. And that's not gone unnoticed. You know, that's the biggest sign that's coming through here. Like you were willing to give, and suddenly somebody's giving you a pair of shoes, right? And it's like, whoa, this is new. This is like new territory. It's giving me that type of vibe. Yeah, let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. Sorry guys, I'm a little bit like spaced out today. I don't even know what's going on. I think because the moon's in Cancer, like, and just transcending all of that, but definitely giving like, this is something that you guys are gonna have to flow with, like very intentionally, a very intentional flow. All right, let's see. What's the, tell me about the shoe cobbler. Tell me about this collective. Tell me about the shoe cobbler. You guys are showing up as the King of Wands. So again, you're very intentful, right? Everything that you've done, I'm hearing it was for the bigger picture of things. All right, it's something about, it's for the bigger picture. A lot of you, this could be like anything that you're investing into is now being returned, right? This is like basically the King of Wands. He can invest into anything, right? He can grow these seeds and they will blossom, and they will, you know, they will grow and manifest, and it will be successful. But he's not doing it for that. He's doing it for the bigger garden. All right, some of you, like, this is the bigger image, which almost gives me, again, like being of service. Being of service, and it's something that was it was of service to you in some way, to be of service to others, you know. That's almost what it gives me. But then there was also a fine line between being of service and becoming a servant, right? So there's something about, you were giving to those who were expecting nothing. All right, you were giving to those who were expecting nothing, and now in you expecting nothing, cause is now giving to you, okay? Like the effect of your cause is now giving to you. The effect is you having to receive what you gave out, okay? We'll see what this is. But a lot of you, this leads to like rapid, like actual physical results. It's a yang energy, so something's changing in your external reality during this time. But there's some type of shift, right? There's some type of shift, right? Let's see. And again, you had to learn to give to yourself. There's almost that type of energy. And there's something about cultivating like a strong sense of self-trust. Yeah, you even have the 9 of Swords and the 10 of Coins. Some of you were questioning if this was ever going to be returned to you, all right? There's something about you were questioning if this was ever even going to like be returned to you. 8 of Wands, but something comes in very, very rapidly. This is like rapid manifestation or some type of momentum kicking up in your life. I'm also seeing a meeting with a stranger card in this deck, which is interesting. So some of you, there's like a meeting with a stranger that comes in. You didn't realize it at the time, but this was leading you towards your bigger picture or some type of purpose, right? Like everything served a purpose. coins, money will be coming to you. I'm telling you, there's something, it's like this was like a foundation that you were building in the past. It's like the foundation of your life, you know. It's something about like it was just principle for you. It was just like principle to do these things. Let's see. We have June could be significant, and we also have March. These could be specific dates for you guys. Also, that's like the cosmic reset. So a lot of you, there's like a cosmic reset that's going on in your life. Yeah, that's almost like what it entails moving in from like an 8 to a 9 universal year. It's like all the cause and effect is now breaking, and there's like a point of divergence that you're entering into that allows you to enter into new dimensions where new stories can begin to play out. And I'm hearing like all the effect is now not leaking out, but there's something about like the effect is now being delivered. That's almost what I see, because I'm seeing like, you know, the 8, like the infinity number. Something's been going round and round this year. All right. And then like you break off into a 9 year. And I'm hearing like a break off civilization, which is super interesting. So again, a lot of you, like, this is for those who have been very intentional about their cause, okay? And now you're about to see the effect come through tenfold. That's what I'm seeing. Again, you had casket, so a lot of you, there's like an ending to an old way of navigating the world. Yeah, 4-leaf clover, great luck, good fortune, which is super interesting, because that actually came up. And then we have nest, right? So again, a lot of you are going to be stepping into like a really comfortable season. We have opportunity and windfall. I'm hearing like money issues with something of the past for you guys. That's something of the past now. Yeah, right? Like a period of ill health, fly. That's something of the past. And you also take care, enemies are working against you. Again, how we talked about earlier, there's something about, again, if people have sent bad energy your way, that cause is also having an effect. That's now being returned, right? They now have to be willing to receive energy being thrown their way, you know? And I'm hearing like I'm seeing like a boomerang energy, like something's just coming back around. Some people are stuck in that karmic feedback loop, right? And karma is just the cause of one's effect. The effect of one's cause, right? There's something around that. Yeah, like what you've been giving out is now coming back around to you. That's literally what I'm seeing. And I'm hearing like people can't outrun their fate during this time. So just like other people can't outrun like, you know, their negative synchronicities during this time, being slapped just like they had slapped others, even if this is like energetically, you can't outrun the fate of like the good karma coming away. That's so true. Oh my God. This is it. Okay. Yeah, we do not be tempted to lower your standards. So again, a lot of you weren't like lowering your vibration to meet people where they were. You were like rising above it. You know, there's something about that. Again, a change for the better. This leads to your optimal evolution, I'm hearing. Optimal evolution. Yeah, that's something important, such as a new job or raise, right? Bag, you guys is meeting with a stranger, bro. I'm telling you, I literally saw this card. This was the card that I was seeing, and it's so funny that it comes in with this is secured. So a lot of you, this is like a fated meeting of some kind. You're meeting your fate, and this is the destiny that you've created, whether you knew it or not. Okay, there's something about whether you knew it or not. This was the destiny that you created. Again, this is like an opportunity or windfall. Even right behind that, you have boat, which talks about money, prosperity through an inheritance, windfall, or winning, right? So there's something about you being able to grant grace, because even with ladders, I'm seeing like people in your life have been like either snakes, right? They either lead you into an involution, or ladders, right? They either assist you on your ascension, okay? Which is super interesting. And talking about the 4-leaf clover, maybe I should talk about it now. It's like you're stepping into a period of liberty. So like 2 days ago, I went to a restaurant. I was just like walking along the beach, and I went somewhere called Liberty. Let me see if I can find it. And I got a bunch of downloads. Oh, that's so funny, because we also had the fractal. Yeah, I'm supposed to talk about it. Anyway, liberty is the state of being free within society from oppressive restrictions imposed by authority or one's way of life, right? It talks about the power or scope to act as one pleases, right? And you've been acting as one pleases, which is out of a you know, big heart chakra. I'm hearing like an open heart space, whereas others have also acted as one has pleased, but it's been from self-serving motives or desires, okay? And I also saw like a 4-leaf clover there, because they had like 4-leaf clover decorations. And then on the way back, I saw a motorhome, and it literally had a liberty. Let me see if I can find it. I was going to do this in another reading, but it's bleeding into this one. So again, a lot of you, the acts of kindness that you've done are like bleeding in. I saw like a motorhome and it had like a Liberty statue on it, like literally on the way home. Hopefully you guys can see that. And right beneath that, it also had like a North Star. Okay, it also had like a North Star at the wheel. I don't know if you can see that or not. But this basically talks about how 11th house energy, this is where opportunities or windfalls that come in, and it could be where the cosmos grants you some kind of good luck or yeah, good fortune or blessings, right? It's where your internal wishes and desires are now being reciprocated in the external realm. And with motorhomes, they usually show like a sense of freedom, adventure in one's life. It shows like exploration, and you're stepping into a journey of like self-discovery, all right, a self-reliance, and you have this quest for new experiences. And then in the restaurant, they were playing like music, and it was talking about upside down, inside out, round and round. So it's like as within, so without. It was that type of energy, but it's like a whole life is about to go upside down. But I'm seeing like you're doing a 360, whereas other people's lives are about to go like 180. Okay, so there's something around like, yeah, there's something around that specifically. And this talks about, again, a fractal. You're a fractal of the universe, and you're becoming whole multidimensionally. So you have just a different way of navigating this experience. Okay, there's something around that specifically for you. And I was seeing like, again, I don't know how to describe it, but the music video, which is about form of expression, the metaphysical realm, had a bunch of like fractals just like moving out of the people. So there's something about that like for you. It's like you're going to see external fractals that are in resonance now with the vibration that you've been emitting into the quantum field. It's like the quantum field is now bringing that back to you. That's almost what I'm seeing here, which is super interesting. It's all about like the law of attraction that's coming up right now. So this is something that's now attracted to you. Okay, it's like attracted to you. So you're going to be meeting like high vibrational, people, experiences, opportunities, because it's just in resonance with you. You're just in alignment with this, just like other people with falling angels, right? They're also in alignment with the fate that awaits them, and they cannot outrun their fate. That's almost what I'm seeing. Let's go ahead and read some of this, because I feel like this is something that you guys probably need to know here with this energy. 19, this basically talks about spiritual narcolepsy. And again, this comes in after the Eyes of the Eagle card, which is basically about rising above the fray, right? So you're being cautioned now to not fall asleep or go unconscious, right? You've been flying above the strife and suffering of the world in angelic bliss. However, you risk becoming seduced by the beauty and comfort of your situation and losing track of your aspirations, right? Keeping your aspirations like in your mind during this time. So yeah, a falling angel. In order to stop becoming a falling angel, you need to be able to halt your descent and find an updraft. And do not be seduced by the fallen angels, your supposed friends and companions who are ready to use you for their pleasures and only have their own interest in mind. As you saw once more in flight, receive the gift of the falling angel as an invitation to study the forest above the trees. In other words, to analyze your situation from a higher perspective. So again, it's like you're seeing, right, people that may have self-serving motives is because they're operating in a state of survival and their state of fear. That's what it all comes down to. And you can see that, and you can hold space for the realms of consciousness they may be operating on, but then also cultivate your solar plexus, right? Self-trust when it comes to how much of your life force you even want to give, if that's even something that you want to continue being of service to, because if you serve too many masters, you'll soon suffer. There's something about I'm seeing like a way to go on to like being the receptive one, right? The one that's now sitting at the table receiving. So there's something around that, like don't become a servant. There's something about you found that fine line when it comes to being of service and then also becoming a servant. And you can't be of service to others when I'm hearing you have nothing, like even energetically or emotionally or financially or physically, to even give anymore. There's something about the best way that you can be of service to others right now is being of service to yourself. All right. Yeah, there's something specific. So action you take now may backfire, right, in good or like, higher vibrational ways or lower vibrational ways. Stay conscious and wait until you're guided to change. You'll know when the time is ripe. So again, this is knowing that you understand what needs to be done, all right? So yeah, you're really just holding space for where people may be operating on, and you can see it, right? It's like you're very conscious of that, even if other people may be unconscious to it. That's what it gives me. All right, so let's take a look at the elves. We'll go ahead and just pull some Kipper messages. Oh my gosh, wow. A lot of you, there's so many timelines that, like, again, coffin, right? Huge ending. That literally leads to this point of divergence where you can enter into new dimensions that can play out. So again, a lot of you, this is about broadening your horizons. Yeah, we have lovers as well, so literally high timelines opening up. You also have marriage at the base, so this is literally it's contracts that could be coming into you for you, like new soul contracts, things that you're destined, right? Taking chances. Fifth houses could be something creatively. I feel like you're going to be in total awe of this when it does come in, right? Because of the hard work that you put in the past. And then you have imprisonment reverse. So you guys are definitely going to be removing yourself from situations, circumstances that no longer serve you. Again, with change, it's like you're embarking on some type of initiation. Again, say goodbye to the old ways of navigating the world. We have official person, right? This could be you guys becoming like official person. I'm hearing having the final say right now, having the final call on what it is that you want to do. But yeah, there could be something about even like official people coming towards you, right? Yeah, poverty reverse, right? Something could definitely be turning around. It gives, again, from rags to riches type of energy. That's what it is. Courthouse, something has been decided. You've been granted access to something. Sudden wealth. You've been granted access to, it's like you're hitting the celestial jackpot. And it's because the right numbers, it was a vibrational frequency that you had to align to. You know, I'm seeing somebody like decode something, right? Like a lock. And in order to get inside of the safe, I was hearing, it was like a vibrational frequency, okay, where you were gaining access to this community. Granted, great luck, good fortune when it comes to your connections to others, networks. There's something about this just like, it intercommunicates. You know how trees, like, they are in this interconnected, you know, web and system. There's something around that's going to be happening in your life during this time. And this is something that's going to expand itself out, but again, it's from the underground network and from the roots that you were building, right, underneath this, behind the surface, the things that are going on in the unseen realms that you're now going to see extend in the physical. Okay, that's what I'm seeing right now, which is super interesting. But yeah, you were granted access to this. Again, 777 here, which is literally the jackpot number. So this is something that's completely in alignment with you guys. Oh my god. Okay, so you have 1717 self-reliance. There's a bunch of cards that came out. 444 protection and 1616 willpower. So the time has come to rely on your knowledge, your wisdom, and your ambition. You have the important soul mission and life purpose. Leaning on your inner strength will allow more of your path to unfold ahead. 444 protection. This is time to take confidence in all that you pursue. The divine and universe is working through you and protecting you. Time has come to allow the doors of opportunity to welcome you with open arms. So again, allow this to welcome you with open arms. 1616, things may feel out of sync or not within your control. Remember that the divine is asking you to remember that you're being supported and that your will is your superpower. Determination is key right now. So continue being determined as you move on this path, right? You guys are having like a phoenix rising from the ashes moment, and everybody's going to be here to see it. I'm seeing like a jaw-dropping moment. But yeah, I'm gonna love and leave you guys right there. I have no clue how long this reading is, but I feel like it's it's digestible. It's that type of energy. Okay, it definitely, I don't even know what the word is right now. But yeah, it's what you need to know right now. So yeah, beautiful energy. You're in alignment with so many beautiful things. I'm gonna love any of you guys right there. If you're not already subscribed to this channel, do consider subscribing. We'd love to have you around. It's going to be like right over here. Other corresponding readings are also going to be about personal reads also down below. And until next time, guys, bye.